In the blink of an eye, destruction can turn an ordinary day into a struggle for survival. Mayhem erupts on an Australian racetrack when two Porsche 911s collide at over 180 miles an hour. And customers flee in terror when a 2-ton car plows through the front of a grocery store. Don't even try to get comfortable, because everything is going to be destroyed in seconds. At speeds in excess of 186 miles per hour, 25 custom-built Porsche 911 GT3s race in the Wright Patton Shakespeare Carrera Cup. High speeds.
They're bouncing around a fair bit.
Hairpin turns.
And they're on the outside for turn 3.
And close calls are the ultimate test for these drivers and their $250,000 race cars. It's lap 2, and in the black car, Cameron McLean attempts to gain position on 4th place holder Rodney Jane.
Cameron McLean menacing the back of Rodney Jane. There he's going to try the over and under trick.
Rounding the turn at 100 miles per hour, McLean gets a fast run out of the corner.
McLean may have the upper hand here.
With both vehicles now traveling on the same line, Jane accidentally hits McLean's left rear quarter panel.
There's been contact. McLean's over. That's a big one.
McLean loses control, launching his car over the curb. It smashes through signage and barrel rolls nearly 8 times. The front wheel flies off. The door is ripped away. Debris from the crash goes flying. The Porsche finally lands on its side, roughly 330 feet away.
Massive crash. That's gone over at least 4 or 5 times.
Seconds later, McLean climbs out of the mangled wreckage.
Thankfully, Cameron's okay.
He credits his ability to walk away from the crash to 2 factors. 1, the protection offered by his head and neck support system, which is called the Hans device. And the other is his roll cage. Repairs to McLean's Porsche total $150,000 in parts alone. A catastrophe looms on the horizon as residents watch a blazing Russian oil refinery in the distance spew black smoke. 8 massive tanks storing over 31 million gallons of crude oil are rapidly heating up. The stored oil has a flash point of 141 degrees. Firefighters spray the tanks with water and foam in an attempt to cool down the oil. But their efforts prove futile as a pillar of fire shoots almost 200 feet into the air. No one is prepared for what happens next. From 12 miles away, one of the 5 million gallon storage tanks appears to silently explode. The shockwave hits seconds later. The delay is because both sound and the shockwave travel slower than the speed of light. The powerful concussion reaches towns more than a dozen miles away. Inside the refinery, emergency crews work through the night, extending extinguishing the flames. After 20 hours, firefighters finally bring the blaze under control. By mid-afternoon, all that's left are the charred remains of 4 of the 8 tanks. $4.5 million in crude oil has gone up in flames. Reconstruction costs are estimated at an additional $48 million. Officials say a lightning strike triggered the blaze. Of the 8 firemen who suffer burns, 4 later succumbed to their injuries. Thankfully, fire crews safely evacuate hundreds of plant employees. The refinery is found to be in violation of several safety measures and is fined $200,000. The plant continues to operate today. To riders and fans, it's known as FMX. To everyone else, it's freestyle motocross. One of the most spectacular and dangerous two-wheeled sports. In competitive FMX, the goal is to impress the judges by pulling off the most outrageous stunts imaginable. Is a part of the equation. June 27, 2009. 24-year-old Thomas Paget is a top FMX rider from France. His plan is to wow the crowd and judges at the Stockyard Arena by pulling off a front flip. A trick never before attempted in FMX competition. With good reason.
This is what it's like getting an amazing